title fight presented by Type S and AutoZone. So thank you for their support. And Diego Higa pulls to the line. He will lead. Taylor Hull will give chase. Diego Higa, Ryan, we've seen him in Hyperdrive, the Netflix show. You've spent some time with him and his family and team over in Brazil. What's some other points of interest for Diego Higa? What's he normally compete in?
Well, he usually drives a 350Z. That's what their shop is famous for, building and maintaining Nissan. So 350Z is his vehicle of choice. But this was a big jump, I think, for him to such a high horsepower car.
Here we go. Diego Higa will lead. Taylor Hull giving chase. I mean, come on, he's practically wearing a cowboy hat in the cockpit of that Corvette. Diego Higa initiates into that first inside clip. Let's see how Higa handles it. Taylor Hull needs to gain some ground here. Higa, he gets very disrupted by going off course. Higa goes in that second outside zone. Taylor Hull does gain some ground with his Kenda tires, ripping up into that second. Oh, and Diego Higa shuts it down. That's going to be an incomplete. You see his hand go out the window. Yeah, that will be a massive incomplete there for Diego Higa. A big advantage for the Corvette.
I'd be surprised if that car came back out on track, Jared. You could tell coming down the hill it didn't have the power that it's supposed to, and that's probably why they called their competition timeout earlier. I imagine the car was having some kind of issue that they tried to fix, and it looks like they did not fix it. The car's having some issues making power, it looks like. He barely got around this first inside clip, and then coming up the hill you can see the car straighten up quite a bit, and I think it's definitely having a mechanical issue that they haven't quite fixed. So he doesn't have a competition timeout left, unfortunately. That car may be what holds him back from competing any longer here in round 2.
Yeah, I'm looking over at his spotters over here in the spotters tower. They're shaking their heads, frustration. They're wearing it, they're not wearing it well, and you could just see the frustration both with the car on the track and their spotters over here. So unfortunately, with the competition time out called, and then insult to injury, it not being 100%. So unfortunately, looks like Diego Higa, he's just gonna rip around.
That was a restart, Jared. I don't know, something with Taylor Hull, because Taylor Hull's the one that controls the restart in this situation, being the lead driver. The chase can leave early if they want to. So I don't know what occurred there. Maybe he didn't even leave the line, so potentially it was because he did not leave when the light went off when he was supposed to. Typically the restarts can be because he jumped the light, parked on the light, or hit a cone. And if he didn't leave the line at all, it tells me that he didn't leave the line when he was supposed to.
All right, so interesting there for Taylor Hull and Diego Higa. Taylor Hull has a major advantage here, that Comp Cam's Corvette. So Diego, he's leaving just way early. Taylor's like, whoa, that's way early. But yeah, I think Diego's just gonna go through the course. Maybe shake things down and see what's going on. Hopefully, just not 100% on power. All right, so Taylor Hull, as long as he completes the course. Taylor Hull in the Comp Cams Corvette gets the win. Your Georgia boy advances on into the top 16. Congratulations to the Comp Cams Kenda Tire Corvettes.